What's up, folks? Welcome to the internet. My name's Kyle, and I like to look through money. Don't mind my neighbor's dog. He's here with me. Well, not really. He's across the street, but he barks 24/7, so he's like a part of my family. Just like you guys. So let's jump through some banknotes and see if we find anything worth more than face value. Let's jump through some pocket change. See if we find anything worth more than face value. So this is just some rando bills and stuff from the last few days. We'll see if anything's cool in here. Sometimes it's actually collectible and worth more than face value. Sometimes it's just kind of neat. Sometimes we find nothing. So let's jump right into it. Series 2013. Hopefully, at worst, you'll watch this video, won't be incredibly bored, and then you'll learn a little bit of something to look for in your banknotes when you look through them. Most people are looking for fancy serial numbers or patterns in the serial number, and then of course like errors where it's misprinted, there's ink issues, what have you. And then there's some older notes and things with some prominence to them that you can hold on to as well. Series 2013 $5 note, nothing in the serial number. Missing a little bit of this 9. Don't mind my neighbor's dog if you hear him. He just makes his presence known. Really beat up, so condition kind of leaves a lot to be desired. Cool depiction of the Lincoln Memorial. Jessica, my wonderful woman, and I will be going to Washington and then New York, but going to the can't talk today, U.S. Mint coin store, as well as touring the BEP. So I'm really excited about that. And nothing going on there. I'll stop yabbing about stuff you probably don't care about. Series 2013 $20 note. Keep an eye out around color changing ink areas. I like the redesign early 2000s of, well, multiple denominations. Nothing in the serial number. Yeah, a little, thought we had a little something here with some ink issues, but I think it's just a condition thing. Looks like we just got some damage. Lovely. Series 2017 $1 note. Yeah, some 6s, some 3s. Would have been nice to have more repetition going on. Little shift in the seal down and to the left. And you can kind of see it here with this serial number shifted slightly over under this Dallas, Texas seal. Nothing there. Condition, condition, condition like business. Location, location, location. Is 9/10 of the law. 2013, so lots of 2013s. Some 8 action going on. This is just damage. Don't be confused by that. You can tell due to that fold. And nothing jumping out on the front or anything like that. A little bit of excess ink and some dotting going on. Most likely just damage to the note. Post-production damage. So nothing to call home about there. Another 2013 note. You can see kind of an ode to how U.S. currency is made in a multi-print or multi-phase printing process. An intaglio process, if you will. And essentially, the importance is put on the seals and the serial numbers since they're the identifying marks of the currency. So you can kind of see that where most of this other parts of the notes are really beat up. And nothing going on there. Whoop. Yeah, 2017 notes, a little bit newer, a little better condition, but not by much. Yeah, he's almost got one eyebrow missing. And nothing on the reverse of the note. I like to keep an eye out around the Great Seal, but I haven't really found much on reverses lately, so let me know what you found in the comments, because I can live vicariously through you. 022, couple of 22s in there. Would have been nice to have repetition again. That's really what we're looking for when it comes to fancy serial numbers, but you know, can't always win. It's like a little bit of an odometer now. I don't know what's going on with that blue note. We'll see in a second. A lot of people call these stuck digits, how that 0 and 3 are kind of sticking up there. This is a really minor one. This bottom serial number doesn't have that going on. It's just when the little rotary dial that spins to print the serial number during production gets kind of jammed up. So if they're really off, like this 3 was up here, then not well, up here would be like total error, but you get what I'm saying. Up here in kind of this blank space a little bit more of a dramatic degree, it would be worth probably a few bucks over face value to the right person. This one's in pretty good condition, though. Back of the note, not bad. Overall, minus a little bend right here in the corner. Pretty nice. So if it was more dramatic, I'd probably hold on to it, but it's nice for like a little thing to come across and something to keep an eye out for. Now, what's going on with this thing? I already can read this word. I guess with everything going on, a MAGA bill is not too crazy to come across. In another bill search I did not long ago, maybe like a year ago now, there was a Biden note we came across. So somebody's trying to get their view out there. Let's just put that aside. When you write on notes, it detracts from the value. So if you don't know that, now you know that. Aside from that, let's look around the bill. Nothing going on in the serial number. 2017A, which is a really large run, but kind of funny. Kind of funny. Anyway, on the back of the note, despite this part of it, we'll look around the Great Seals, but even if we found something collectible, regardless of what the context is, the writing on the note definitely detracts from the overall value. So, anywho, don't write on your notes. Set that aside. Yeah, pretty close to some repeating action going on this 2017A. But not enough. Nice twos, nice threes, but not really clumped together. I don't really hold on to them personally unless they're a trinary note with 3 digits in it at most. And they still need to be kind of in a cool pattern for me to hold on to. I really like binary notes and then true binaries with zeros and ones. Nice depiction of the White House. Keep an eye out around these spots on the sides where ink from these trees being laid in bushes sometimes makes its way into these other portions of the note. And those can be worth some money. Yeah, serial numbers and everything look pretty clean. 2017A also. And nothing really jumping out. Nice depiction of the White House again. A little bit of that serial number. I have seen ones where the serial number is legible all the way through the back of the note, albeit reversed. And I've seen those go for, in this case, on a 20. I haven't seen one of those, but a $5 bill on eBay sold. Seller's got like 30,000 reviews, so I would assume they're trusted. And that one sold for about 11 bucks, which isn't bad over the $5 face value. Moving on, Series 2017A also on this $10 note. Yeah, nothing really jumping out too much. Little picture of Hamilton there. U.S. Treasury building. I think it's a little bit cooler looking building than the White House personally, but the White House has a much better landscape and kind of geography around it when you go visit it. So, but you can actually walk up to the Treasury building as opposed to the White House. They get a little upset about that when you just kind of hop the fence and go up there, start waving at the president and stuff. Keep an eye out, as you can see, that kind of heavy ink through the back of that serial number, as well as the repetitious 10s, which are an anti-counterfeiting measure. Sometimes you can see some misprints with those. Really beat up 5. This thing's seen its day, so I don't see anything collectible in the serial number. And the condition's so shot, it'd be hard to tell if anything collectible is on the back of the note. Another 5. Series, 2021. So a little bit newer of a series. Nothing hot in the serial number. And nothing on the back. I really enjoyed visiting the Lincoln Memorial. It was cool. You can go all up on it and inside it and visit it. So, big old stark eggshell looking building, but still really cool and cool history behind the figure. Little shift in the seal. Not enough for me to hold on to, though. And nothing going. Well, we had kind of a little misprint. It's a little one around the T on trust, the last T there. You can see it kind of blurred out, but not enough for me to call an error. I've seen them misprinted, almost like a double-struck coin or a doubled die. But in this case, not something I'm going to hold on to. Series 2017. Some 8s, some 6s. Nothing really too big. Getting down there to the last few notes. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully I didn't lose 10 minutes of your life with this video. In short, you're looking for misprints, and errors in fancy serial numbers. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a date note here, 0209, and then like 1974 or 1914 or anything like that. This is not going to take the cake. But date notes a lot of people like, birthday notes, whatever you want to refer to them as. This little thumbprint here is actually just a wet ink transfer or kind of a press through of Washington's coat. But I have seen again online on some Facebook auction groups and the like, ones with like almost his whole figure showing can sell for pretty decent money. 2013, printed nicely overall despite the condition. Nothing really going on the front. Let's go to the back. Nice shoe print. Tell somebody stepped on this thing at one point. It's also gotten wet at one point. This, actually, this little plate number's crooked. If it's way off, which I've seen before, those can actually garner a buck or two over face value, a few bucks over face. Last but not least, our last note of the bill search. Hopefully you found some better stuff than I did. Nothing going on in the serial numbers that I can see. This one's printed a little bit thicker. Little shift over in the seal, but it's still sitting in acceptable range. Reverse of the note. Nothing too much going on. So we'll move along. What did we find? Not much. Some really, let me search back through my pile here. Try to find our fun finds of the day. Got ourselves a little political note there, so we'll just move past that one. And then we got ourselves, really, for a small find, a little odometer, stuck digit note, tiny. I don't think it's worth anything over face value, but it's something to keep an eye out for. That would be a slight error in production. Let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches lately. I love reading about that. So I'll see you in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.